Once again, it's where the biggest names in cannabis come smoke the best weed and have the realest conversations. I'm your host, TreesandBreeze. Today, I got my guy. I just met him, but he's from New York. I'm very happy because it's my first guest from New York, Eduardo Whittington.
Hey, how you doing, homie?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, much. Just blessed, living the dream, man.
Word, man. So I just want to go right into it because we kind of had like side conversations before this that was like dope. So I want to talk a little bit about, you know, why you here, first of all, and what you're doing in L.A.
Oh, man. I came down to get ready for a mansion party that we have at Bella Thorne's house this Saturday. It's going to be kind of lit. The homies from Hemper put it on. It's gonna be foolishness.
A mixy situation. Sound like a real mixy situation.
Yeah, it's just crazy the fact that like this is a thing, right? Like I've spent the whole week, like you know, I'm from East Harlem, right? And that's like I spent the whole week preparing blunts for a party, like, and that's my job.
How many blunts we talking?
I rolled.
What's the preparation on blunts?
I think between me and the team, we produced about 250 of these things.
Wow. And
like this to some scope, like these are big blunts. They're 3 grams. They got glass tips. They got like a ½ gram of sauce in them. Like they're occasions. And yeah, it was a blast though. It was just a mess. I was like up to my arms.
Now, I want to tap in a little bit more about the blunt situation. So like Lobo is your brand.
Yep. Right,
and those are the blunts that you were getting ready for the party, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So a little background: I'm the creative director and co-founder of a cannabis brand called Lobo. We're a hand-rolled pre-roll company based out of Oakland. Okay. We're actually one of the equity partners for a company called Flow Canna. Okay. And we get to just produce bomb-ass weed. You know, my goal is to just have a weed company that I can smoke weed with my friends. And that's pretty much what I focus on trying to do.
Word, and that's stand up too, bro, because like the pre-roll, the whole like pre-roll Cannagar situation, like pre-roll joint, it's like real shaky right now because like half the game is trying to just get them, well, most of the game is just trying to make the money out of it, and it's a small percentage that's saying, yo, we're going to put premium flower and make this a premium smoke instead of, yo, I can sell it to people just off maybe the packaging or some things around that.
Yeah, it's weird though, you know, like I've been in the industry. I've been blessed, and I really do mean that. You know, coming from where we come from to actually be to do what we do. Yep. Because we all, you know, I'm like just blessed to work on this. Oh shit, that's my train of thought. But wow, smack.
No, you're all good. It's all good. But I was saying to you more or less like it's crazy now that well, we can skip over to that. Let's skip over that. I was talking about more of your brand and like pre-roll cigars. You was getting them ready for the party. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Actually, I just caught my point back. Actually, yeah, no, you don't gotta make pre-rolls. You know, it doesn't need to be a race to the bottom. You can focus on quality. It's super important, right? Like, who doesn't love the sesh? That was my question.
You know
quality
what I mean?
Control.
Yeah,
quality
man.
Over quantity. Well, not quantity, but quality over like, cause you know, like I said, most of the pre-rolls in the game right now is trash. Honestly, like you can't like really trust any pre-roll right now. I feel like that's my own opinion, bro.
No. I feel you. Like,
I don't feel that about honestly. I don't feel that about the smoke we just smoked that you just had.
Thank
the
you
Lobo,
so much.
I didn't, and I'm not just saying that because you're in front of me. I would have told you like, bro, you know how it is in New York. Like,
yo, this shit is
come on, you can't be just lighting up some swabbage. You know what I'm saying? But
nah, but like serious. I really look at it like this: like pre-rolls don't have to suck, right? I understand that like some people's pre-rolls suck. There's also some stuff that I really do bang out with on the market right now. And I just wanted to focus on just that conversation. Like, yo, the sesh, that shit is so important. Just being able to go back and forth and get high with your homie and just chop it up. Like, being a part of that is so important for me. I wanted to make sure that, like, I've been very fortunate to be a part of some bomb-ass sessions just because of the shit that we do. I want to make sure that people entering this industry get to have that experience. You know what I mean? You go to a dispensary, I don't want you lighting up one of the J's and your cherry fall out and the whole shit get clogged, and it don't have to suck like that.
It's nasty.
Also, it's nasty. Plus, not everybody know how to roll. It's like I spent a lot of time and energy into this shit. I don't feel that people need to dedicate hours of their life to figure out how to medicate and like improve their lives like that. So just, you know, I'm trying to add a little bit of convenience and a quality of life. You know, I like this pre-roll company because there ain't nothing to hide behind. You're only as good as what you put in, right? So it's bomb weed wrapped with love, and there you go.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about the pre-roll company. It's just cigars or cigars and joints?
So yeah, we make a whole line of smokes. From a plain joint all the way up to like cannabis, which are like mold form, modern takes on like Thai sticks.
Yeah.
And I got something for like everybody. You know, you gotta respect, like, there's a lot of different type of smokers. You know what I mean? Sometimes you like big ass blunts, and sometimes you just want a little J. There's, depends on what the situation may be.
Yeah, bro. And I heard you was having a little side conversation over there about the like blunts and joints, because honestly, I was smoking backwards. Like, I think I had one week I smoked like up to like 100 backwards, bro. It was like on some crazy backwards smoke. And I come up from the Dutchess era. I was buying 50 boxes of Dutchess.
Dutchess is different.
The tan Dutchess, not even the blue Dutchess. Wow. I'm official. I'm official. But it's crazy now because I look at like even like pre-roll cigars. I'm like, word, these wraps don't taste the same, but they are better for you, and like they do taste better. So not only that, my point to that was not only the flower is good, but now you got a
quality wrap.
And I don't even like really, I was saying that because I don't even really deal with wraps right now. I'm smoking off glass because like I can't find something that I really like the taste right now, bro.
You know, I've been very, again, I go back to the blessed. I'm just always talking about how blessed and gratitude and grateful that I am to be where we at. But like, yeah, I've been able to go to some places and source some really cool stuff. Just go out into the world and find. So yeah, I got a good partner to make the hemp wraps. Yeah. They're semi-sweet too.
Oh, so they're hemp wraps.
So these are hemp wraps that are semi-sweet. So like, if you're a Swisher head, it kind of reminiscent of that. Yeah. So it could kind of like hit that button on the compliance side. Yeah. You know, so tobacco and weed, and plus dub on that tobacco, man. Like, we off that. Yeah,
bro,
we off
honestly,
that.
I had Adam Ill on the show, and he was saying to me like, "Yo, that's tobacco and weed. Like, you really smoking." Honestly, I really didn't look at it like that. Bro. Yeah, I didn't look at it like that, but that's just, he was like, "Yo, it's a fact." And that's just what it is. It's a fact. I had this conversation with plenty of people, and now, because honestly, bro, I came from like, having a backwood is just having a backwood. As long as you gut it, that's not smoking tobacco.
No, that leaf is the top leaf of the plant. And like, look, man, there's nothing wrong with occasionally a little tobacco here and there, but it can't be the predominant way that I consume something.
Word.
It has known risk, and more than that, like, we're off that. Like, the weed's legal. I'm trying to live now.
Word.
Nah,
that's dope, bro. So honestly, yeah, y'all go fuck with the Lobo, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was good. Cause yo, bro, honestly, I like telling people like, yo, bro, this is not what you should be doing with pre-roll situations, because you can't be putting trash and try to sell it as fire. Yeah. But I want to go further than that. I'm gonna go further than that. How did you really get in that situation? Because we said you're from New York. I'm from New York. Like, this episode ain't about me, but I want to see how you got here. You know what I mean? How you end up sitting across from me today.
Oh, man. I got here through a random bunch of events, but I've been in the industry about 5 years now. I was, again, very fortunate and blessed to work with a company called Puffco for a couple of years and do some fun stuff with that team over there.
I seen that.
And I really, after that experience, I was just energized and so enthused by just like, I felt like you can do anything, especially coming out to California.
What tools did you use? Like, what tools did you use to like, motivate yourself? Was it like music, or was it like, I seen the film? Like, I think I went back on your Instagram. I seen the red camera. I'm like, damn. I'm not no disrespect. I'm like, yo, it's not even a lot of likes on these photos, but this is like what he was doing back in the day, because that's like part of what I do with the podcast. I go back and go see like years before, and I'm like, damn, how did he get here? Pretty much.
Yeah. So the quickest way to it, I've been a creative my whole life. I've always made stuff. My mom's an art teacher. My dad's a music teacher. I kind of caught it right down the middle.
Damn, that's dope. That's a dope dynamic to have as parents, bro.
So it was just a house full of a lot of creative inputs. So I've always just worked as a creative professional. Photography. I can't draw, so I've always leaned to photography and design. I wind up, I just kind of I was using all those skills just to do whack work back home, like a lot of us kind of have to do to eat. So I was working at like pharma companies and alcohol companies, just doing lame ass package designs for like some rich dude's booze that he had bread on. I got introduced to Roger from Puffco and just hit the ground running, did a lot of cool shit, and
how was that experience like? So like, from that change from just being like I guess it wasn't regular, but
like a square life, like the regular life back home, to like being on it. It was awesome. Like, it was cool. the short is you can really do whatever the hell you want in this life.
Yep.
I think there's a certain thing coming from back home that like, no, because everything's illegal and everything is no. And like, you're just like, your family's just trying to keep your ass from getting arrested or shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So your ass has got to go to
bro.
school and go home and turn the lights off and study.
Crabs in the bucket, bro. It's tough, man.
It's
tough.
It's tough. So like, you know, coming out to here and just seeing that, oh shit, you could just do shit.
Opportunity was different.
It was crazy, and plus they got sunshine all the time. They don't have to worry about the cold
Yeah.
and shit. Like putting your Tim, like Tim's ain't a fashion statement. Them shits is fucking necessary to survive.
Yeah,
dude.
look, that North Face was 2 sizes bigger because it's cold
It's
outside.
cold as shit. It's cold as shit, and you gotta go to like PS 98 and shit to like drop off. Oh my god, you just be freezing cold just having to go to school.
Yeah, those New York winters, man, is one thing I do not miss, bro.
I don't miss that shit. I have so
really
much energy
for real
for like life and doing shit because I'm not like cursing the world.
And like I tell people all the time, it really makes a difference. Like literally, just going through shit like. It's so much better going through it not in the cold, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Especially out in California, your girl can break up with you. You just be like, at least it's sunny as shit outside. like you alright?
Cause you know when it's a sunny day in New York and it's like the best shit ever. You're like, word, I'm ready to take over the fucking world today.
And then that shit tomorrow is over.
Yeah.
And then it's over and it's freezing. Like that. Yo, man. So yeah, just coming out here and just not having to deal with some of the hang-ups of back home and just being able to get at it and go in it and just saying that you can just do it. Just start the work and you'll figure that shit out. Yeah.
I got a question to ask you. How crazy do you see it like now that weed can be sold in like packages? Like we came from the era of weed was sold in a bag and you gotta smell it and like, yo, like really who you bought it from and what it smelled like, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, this is how I know how good this weed is. And
like,
like,
that shit from Branson.
Yeah, I can't even believe now, like I'm in Cali and like everything going on, I'm like, yo, they packaging this shit, like putting names on it, levels, like in stores.
It's a mind fuck. It is a mind fuck, but that's kind of why I wanted to, like, that's where it all kind of clicked for me.
Yeah.
Because really, like, what that allows really is for someone to, like, curate and present someone a really cool experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what, like, starting a brand should be. Is like, yo, putting out something that you fuck with, that you fuck with so much, you want everyone else to fuck with it and have the same feeling because it makes me feel so good. I want everybody to feel this fucking
And
good.
literally like takes like the negativity out of it, bro. It like you see a good package like this right here, like my pop smokes cigars, bro. I can bring this to my pop. He be like, oh, he got a double check. Like, wait, what is this? Like,
yeah, man.
Because
like,
it doesn't. It looks so. It's so like it's keen to the eye. It's good looking to the eye. It's like word. This looks upper class, like connoisseur type of baggage. Like you don't look like a dude that just bought a $20 bag of reefer. That's what they say. You bought a $20 bag of reefer. Like, you know.
Well,
funny.
yeah, man. But like, it's to that point. Like, where else in anything that you have or interact with are you treated with that level of like amateur hour? Yeah. Nothing. You like, you know what I mean? Like nothing whatsoever. Yep. So like, you know, your headphones. If I sold you headphones, the way them shits come from source plastic parts from overseas and shit, you would not. Apple couldn't get $150 for them headphones if they came as like just raw component. No, you got to put the whole song and dance on. But if the product is good, presenting it as good as a product is, that's legit brand, right? If you try to do like one or the other, like, you know, a really great product and a shit package, don't go nowhere. Right. And that's like, you know, a really shit product and a great package don't go nowhere. It just, yeah. So it's
that's
like
dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like a balance.
Yeah, word. That's a dope balance because honestly, coming from, and I think that like looking at it like that got something to do with like where you come from, bro. Because coming from New York, you can't smoke bad weed around people. Like people like that's like one of the worst things. You like, yo, this guy smokes trash weed. So now that you only smoking, putting good premium flower inside a pre-roll cigar. And like with an ill package, like I said, it looks like
what else
it
you
looks
want?
dope. Like you
yo man, La Marina's gone, but I made that shit for La Marina, bro. So
yo,
I could just
real,
take that
bro.
out. I would have been.
That's Dykeman.
I would have been.
This says Dykeman all over.
Bobby,
right
I would have been
there.
the coolest dude alive, bro.
For real, bro. For real. That's dope. That like you was able to capture this vibe with this shit, bro.
It is vibe. You know what I mean? Like I made it for like me and where I want to be with my homies, and I just, you know, where it fits into your life that you just. We all like just having something, you know, just treasured. And
I see you referred to like the packaging on the bag as the Crown Royale.
Oh yeah,
that's what you was drinking. Is that something that you was sipping it like? What?
Occasionally, you know, in a former life.
What is the go-to if it's not that?
Oh me, Man, Johnny Walker Black always.
Word.
Yeah, that's like my go-to.
Word.
Just when I do drink responsibly,
Yeah.
I like a good Johnny Walker.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Hennessy always.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's over for me though, bro.
Yeah, I know.
It's over for me. It was a good pastime. It was great for those times, but like anybody that drunk Hennessy, it's just too much that comes with it, man. I don't want nothing to do with it. It's like a good bad energy that comes from Hennessy.
I'm living my best life.
Yeah,
I'm living my best life. I'm in California. I'm trying to live my best life.
I don't know, man. I'm just done. I've been drinking Don Julio lately. You know what I mean, like on the off and on, but. I'm kind of getting past drinking lately.
What you smoking on?
What am I smoking? I ain't gonna lie. It's a dispensary off the block. Dude, they cool.
As a New York homie, like I'm gonna turn the tables on you, interview you, fam.
Yeah,
all right, we here.
Okay, good.
This is like just two New York. These California people are gonna laugh at us, like we know not what we talk. But yes, have you found what are you smoking on out here?
It's funny that you said it. Like, so being from New York, right? And I got this conversation I be having with my boy McCabe all the time. I don't like buying weed that has the label and package on it. So I don't even buy pre-rolled weed. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I buy mostly underground dispensaries because I can go into these dispensaries, look at the weed, it's in a jar, and it reminds me of home, bro. Like,
you buy nostalgia.
Yeah, like, and it's not even about like, it's just, I don't even know if the weed is better or worse, really, because I buy enough of both, and I'm like, yo, I pretty much, if I want to be cheap that day, I'm gonna get cheap weed. If I want to spend some more money, I'm gonna, get some more premium shit.
This is the economy of cannabis.
Word,
but now, a real stoner.
But now I'm like, honestly, lately, because I've been on that type of shit since I've been here. Like, yo, let me go to underground spots, but going to these underground spots is no reliability, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that I can and this was because one day I got probably like a 10 grams or whatever. And I'm usually good at buying the weed. I'm saying no bullshit, no PGR, but I don't really go by that. But
you gotta look out for that shit because like they're not gonna make weed legal, and then I get Parkinson's because I'm smoking some for some shit I'm not supposed to be smoking. You know what I mean? Like if you seen them PGRs work through a plant, you're not putting that in you, fam.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
You gotta be woke to that. That's the problem with like the black market shops. Like if you got a good clean shop, I understand the situation, but it's also like part of it is that issue, right? Like I know it's just like, yo, they don't gotta worry about the same. What other corners are they cutting?
All corners that they're
all
cutting.
Corners, you know what I mean?
Down to every
the homie with the gun
that's in there,
yo,
bro.
homie with the gun in the shop. I don't even like them homies.
Yeah,
you know what
like
I mean?
yeah,
like, nah,
like
Poppy, like who you trying to like?
Because there's no loyalty to nothing. There's nothing official in there. It's like, yo, we got a spot and we getting right.
I'm not trying to get run up on either.
Yeah, bro. So
they coming, yo. Have you not been up north? I don't know if you've been. Like Northern California got them boys everywhere right now.
Wow, man.
Yeah, man. Like so, it's just like they doing a crackdown on that shit. So I'm gonna recommend everybody compliant life. You know what I mean? Just real talk.
But nah, that's why it's crazy because they're like literally the last maybe week, bro. And I've been going to like just more. I went to Budoka the other day, and I'm like, I can see how it's like. It's just an easier feeling. Like I'm like, oh, I see these brands because now I'm in the industry. I see these people. I'm like, oh, these people are these people. These people are these people. Oh, and it's like it comes with like a certain face value and like a trust. Like, where I can fuck with them. I can buy those products.
They definitely got bomb ass shops out there on the other side. So I'm not gonna lie, like I don't be out there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but I'll be buying black market weed. Fuck it.
What flavors?
But all right, so I was doing Gorilla Glue for a minute. I've been doing Alien OG this week, but my favorite is wedding cake, birthday cakes. I occasionally don't like sometimes like I will get some sour, but I don't like some sour sometimes. I think in New York they lied to us a little bit. Like I think they sold us a couple different strains that was.
Oh yeah.
I think because like sometimes like this ain't what I was trying to look for, but
nah,
but I don't really do. Like, sometimes the OG cushions, you know what I mean? Like the aliens, like I said, but I don't know. What about you?
Me, I've been smoking a lot of OGs, right? Some Tangies. I'm always a big Tangy fan. I just like them like citrusy terps. You know what I mean? Like just any some of these GMO cookies too. Those are awesome. The cookies is always what's up.
So, and I gotta kind of go into this too, bro, because I'm taking this advantage because I got a New York guest, right? So how do you feel about the whole concentrate thing with the pipes? Because we were talking about this, bro, and I'm smoking on the pipe now, so don't think I'm hating or I saying anything wrong. But, bro, You don't think like because I said I came out here a year and a half ago. I'm like, damn, I didn't know that people spend this much money and like time and effort on glassware to smoke out of, bro. Honestly, I work for a whole company that's behind us now, so I had to learn. And as I'm opening my eyes, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, do you think this was my question? I kind of tangented off there, but do you think concentrates is better than flower, or like what do you think about the whole concentrate thing and glass?
Different vibes. Different vibes. Actually, with our product line, we use concentrates to infuse. We actually have when we do our pre-rolls, we do our sauce joint, and we do a live resin sugar hemp wrap blunt. And I love concentrates because they can add a really cool character to a product, from the flavor profile to the, intensity of the high. Yeah. It's a really cool way to kind of like chef it up with like these new awesome ingredients that we kind of cooking with at the lab back up in Oakland. But personally, I'm a flower head just because, New York, we out here. But like, that's the ritual for me. That's how I was introduced. But I really fell in love with concentrates working with Puffco and just that experience. Because what I didn't like with concentrates was the consumption method. Yeah, like where we're from, pipes and all that shit, that's paraphernalia. And I'm not really trying to get caught with that on me. That's why we smoke blunts. So you just throw that shit and go. Word. Right? So it was an interesting coming into the culture and seeing this. Now I see the beautiful artness and, especially with like the peaks and like with all like the crazy glass
I feel the
art.
Same exact way, bro. Just coming to the company I came into, it was the same exact feeling. Like, yo, this is not even
it's fire. It was just a different introduction. The little cheap pipes that you be at the Habibi store, them shits is trash, and they trash to them and they trash to the people in the community in the glass world. The glass art is phenomenal. Smoking concentrates is bomb if it's like really well done. Either if it's rosin that's being pressed out, so you don't have to deal with hydrocarbons or any extracts and get that full flavor, or if you got like a really good extractor pumping out like well purged BHOs, you can get your live resins, you can get your shatters, you get your crumbles. That's to get all that.
What you doing?
We use live resins, and I've been recently smoking a lot of Apexes. Sugar. This live resin they produce, and it's just bomb. So the homies at Field produce great ass oil too.
I had some Field extracts just going in and out of
that Clementine, yo. They need to.
I had Field extract. I think the first time I actually had Field extract was in Mexico. We got
710. You gotta get that 710.
710. They the homies. 710 Labs. They always coming by and shit. They dope.
They got the sauce.
Yeah.
The diamonds. I need diamonds and sauce in a peak. That's the civilized way to do it in 2019.
Word, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I do a lot of like pressing at the shop. Like honestly, I don't really go buy concentrates. I just use
you get a plug on the hash?
Huh? Nah, I'm really not, because I'm not that good at pressing, bro.
He said I press. I didn't press well.
I ain't pressing well. I said I press rosin for me to get right. Damn.
Pressing them shits
honestly,
like chopped cheeses.
I've been on like this is like my first piece that I really like. I ain't gonna say I fell in love with, but I can do every day. Like I've been smoking out of it, and it's like it's a little bowl.
That's cool. I like it. It got a nice weight to it.
Yeah, it's like a little smoke. It's a bubbler, and it's like my first glass piece that I like, bro.
I like smoking out of pieces like that. Me and my girl have a piece like that at the crib.
Just because, exactly the same type of,
that's like it's clean. But like it also lets you just like smoke a nug. Sometimes you just want to smoke a nug.
So much weed this week is crazy, bro. I went to this dispensary, like I ran out of weed, and I'm like, damn, like why did I even go? I got weed, like I always got a little bit of weed. I'm talking about like just like smoking weed. I'm just getting right.
You just want to smoke a nug.
Yeah, I got like a little cabinet that I got different type of flavor. I'm like, oh, I can get some alien or some gorilla. Shaking that shit in the cabinet. It's funny. But word, bro. I guess we anything else you want to tap into and talk about? Shout out, you know what I mean? Before we get up out.
Nah, man, just happy to be out here. Got some fun stuff coming down the pipeline, so follow and stay tuned. I guess at Lobo Canagar, and yeah, man, just.
Yo, bro, I appreciate you coming through, bro. This podcast is actually doper than I ever thought it would be.
I'm so humble and happy to be here.
Yo, bro, appreciate you, man. Thank you.
One. CB, I got that New York. Look, boom. This is the closest you can get to a black card.
You got a Metro.
I
got at least keep you $5 on Metro.
You gotta at least keep you $5 because when you get to JFK, my G, you gotta get that swipe to catch that A.
Yeah, you gotta get on the air train.
Yeah, you gotta get on the air train, fam.
You gotta get up the air train. That's funny.
I don't know about this shit. This shit save lives.
All right. So we have my boy Eduardo Whittington, aka Eddie, in the building. It's the Sesh Podcast. I'm your host, TreesandBreeze, and we out. Word, bro, that was dope.